Your brain is undeniably the most formidable weapon at your disposal. In today's era, brimming with technological marvels like phones and computers, we are inundated with an abundance of information and distractions. Yet when you find yourself navigating the tumultuous waters of depression, enduring trying times, or confronting the stark reality of mortality, there's no app or search engine that can provide solace. You stand alone, with nothing but the relentless chatter of your own mind for company. In the 24 hours that comprise a day, your mind becomes the epicenter of your existence, conversing with you in a myriad of ways, each demanding your attention. It seeks to exert control, pulling you into various emotional pockets, and if you cannot harness that control, your own mind becomes your adversary. To transcend this perilous battle, you must take command. If not, the consequences can be dire. As for me, it all began with a straightforward question. How can I make this work? At that point in my life, I had a singular answer: hard work. That was the resounding mantra of those days, the relentless pursuit of a goal through unwavering determination and effort. I vividly recall grappling with a particularly challenging paragraph, desperately trying to commit it to memory for a crucial military test. It seemed elusive, slipping through the cracks of my mind like a wisp of smoke. I would read it again and again, but comprehension eluded me. Frustrated, I resorted to writing it out repeatedly. And you know what? It worked. I grasped the material, a small triumph that unveiled a powerful lesson. I couldn't swim. I had negative buoyancy, yet I persisted, returning to the water, battling my own limitations. Again and again, I confronted my fear, and slowly but surely, I conquered it. It dawned on me that if I kept returning, if I refused to accept failure as an option, my mind would eventually adapt and overcome. Many talk about trying hard, but your mind discerns authenticity from mere lip service. It knows when you're truly committed or when you're bluffing. During my time as a Navy SEAL, people marveled at my 18-month journey through a program that was supposed to last only 6. I endured 3 hell weeks in a single year, a feat that had never been achieved before. They asked, how did you do it? The answer lay in embracing a new standard. I once lived in a place that cost a meager $7 a month, and for a brief period it was all I knew. It was my norm. However, circumstances improved, and I moved to a place that cost $236 a month. I resolved never to return to my previous situation. By immersing myself in this new norm, my mind adapted. It recognized that this was home now, and it adjusted accordingly. In the crucible of Navy SEAL training and during relentless physical and mental challenges, I realized that suffering was my new norm. My body was breaking down, but my mind accepted this as the price of entry. This wasn't about broken bones or stress fractures. This was about adhering to my new standard. My mind grew tougher, and it allowed me to push through adversity. At one point, I weighed a mere 106 pounds, and I was painfully overweight, aspiring to become a Navy SEAL. Looking back, that version of me, spraying for cockroaches and earning $1,000 a month, represented what I thought was my 100% potential. And yet, I was grievously mistaken. Graduating from Navy SEAL training, 106 pounds lighter, I realized that true potential is only unlocked when you push yourself to the absolute limit, when you become obsessed with your new norm. My story may seem sadistic to some, but it's a testament to the extraordinary capacity of the human brain. I deciphered the inner workings of my mind, unveiling its remarkable ability to adapt and persevere. I am a fearful child, and it's this very fear that fuels an extraordinary reservoir of strength within me. I never had the luxury of a solid foundation, but I constructed my identity through relentless exploration of the human psyche. The sensation that accompanies this journey is akin to a sense of invincibility. You come to understand that this invincibility isn't always accessible on demand. It surfaces precisely when you desperately need it. I have learned that I possess the capability to retreat to a mental realm where I can not only survive, but thrive, even with what feels like shattered legs. I can perform feats that many would balk at, primarily because they are unwilling to harness the power of their sympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for fight or flight responses. When you embrace the fight, it charges you with an electrifying energy. Imagine sitting there, the clock showing an ungodly 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You find yourself alone, taping up your battered feet, the result of relentless training that ranks among the world's most grueling. The majority of your comrades are in peak health, and here you are, broken, disadvantaged from the outset. Yet you remain steadfast, undeterred. This is where you can tap into an extraordinary wellspring of inner strength. But it all comes down to your perception. Do you see yourself as broken, on the brink of failure? Or do you view your shattered state as a testament to your indomitable spirit, a reminder that you are fighting against all odds? The latter perspective is what unlocks immense power when circumstances turn relentlessly grim. In moments of excruciating discomfort, something fascinating happens within the recesses of your brain. It's not about dwelling on the trauma of the past like a father's abuse. Your brain's focus shifts to the present, declaring, "Win this moment." The anger that may have fueled you dissipates because your brain prioritizes survival, urging you to escape the misery. It's not about showing others. It's about finding that unquenchable fire deep within, burning like an eternal flame in the mineral-rich soil of your soul. This isn't a gift I can simply grant to you or anyone else. True passion, the kind that ignites your soul and fuels your journey, can only be unearthed through relentless self-exploration. And for me, that passion was serving my country as a Navy SEAL. It was about becoming a person I could respect, a source of pride for myself and my fellow Americans. I yearned for a world where accountability wasn't just a buzzword, it was a way of life. However, accountability is not for the faint of heart. It's a crucible where you're tested every day, not just by external forces but by your own conscience. Holding yourself accountable is a form of suffering as you scrutinize every choice and action. It's in these smallest, seemingly inconsequential details that your true character emerges, like a diamond forged in intense pressure. Remember, you have the power to reshape your perceptions, view adversity as an opportunity for growth, and to harness the immense power within your mind. Whether you find yourself alone in the early hours of the morning, battered and broken, or facing the relentless pressures of accountability, your mind is your greatest ally. In the end, it's not the external circumstances that define us, it's our response to them, our unwavering commitment to our own growth, and our ability to find strength in the most challenging moments. This is the essence of the human experience, and it's within your grasp.